It is Christmas weekend. There's college games. I got money to make because I spent too much on Christmas. Let's go. We don't. Welcome everybody back to another episode of the College Pod Special Christmas Edition. We got myself. I am Moss Money. We got my guy, my homie, my bro. They call him Diddy. What's up, bro?
Ho ho ho, man! Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Time to get into these games. We got about a good slate of games going on, man. We got some real good games. And the point of this show, stick with us. We want to show you how to navigate all the bowl games, how to navigate all these coaches change, how to navigate all these transfers, how to navigate even players who are still injured, who haven't played in weeks. We're going to navigate it all so we can give you the best picks and the best plays for this week. We're going to go all the way up until next Thursday. So we got a good special games. We got Military Bowl, Holiday Bowl. I'm trying to think of what other bowls. The Liberty Bowl, the Bad Boy Bowl, the Alamo Bowl. So we got a lot of games to get through. I don't want to keep here talking and doing this and doing that, but make sure if you like, you hear, you like, you share, do all that good stuff. Does nice things on the back end for YouTube and for us to keep going. Hey, and without y'all, we're growing, man. We're growing at a crazy rate right now. So let's get into the games. We're going to be using I wouldn't say our favorite book, but it's starting to grow on me a lot with FanDuel. There's some other books out there that we do use, but FanDuel has been the one for us so far. So let me bring that up and we'll go through the games right now. I know Wake Forest is up on Missouri. What you making that face for?
The lady wanted to join the show, so she
Oh,
came on.
I didn't even see her. I wasn't even
Yeah.
looking at the screen. I missed
She's
it.
working hard. She's working hard baking some cookies, man.
Oh yeah, getting ready for Santa.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for Santa.
Yeah. Oh man, I that's great. I got
Always
to
run
have
it
to go
back.
back and catch that. I'm gonna have to go back and catch that. She even know you was live, huh?
She didn't know.
She didn't know. That's all good. All right. So I got a couple games here. I got a nice teaser play that I want to talk about. Um, and any early games, any games tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday you're on. I didn't see anything in here that kind of caught my eye that I was looking at. I'm not familiar with some of these teams. Um, maybe that Wisconsin Oklahoma State game, that Tuesday night game, but my first game I'm looking at is on Wednesday. I don't know about you.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday. Um, so Monday not so much.
Okay.
Um, I did have a Saturday game that I had part of my teaser that I wanted
Okay.
to go. I wanted to go under, and that was be that San Diego State, Mid Tennessee University.
Tease that thing up.
Tease it that, yeah, tease it up and go under. So go under
Okay.
57.
Okay.
So I'll add it to another leg there. I just don't think it's gonna be a lot of points scored. Obviously, we know how San Diego State runs their offense. Mid Tennessee State also can be spotty at times. I've seen them play those teams like Temple to good defenses. They need good defenses. They struggle to put points on the board. So that's going to be part of my leg of a three-team teaser. That's the only play I have on that Saturday. I'm not really looking forward to the Monday New Mexico versus Bowling Green. Nothing there. And on Tuesday with the Buffalo Georgia Southern, I don't have a play there. And nor do I have a play on the Mississippi. I'm sorry, Memphis and Utah State game. Um,
So let me ask you this: is there any other this SDSU and Middle Tennessee game? Do we have to worry about any transfers, any coaches changes, anything like that? That's reflective on the line here.
Not that I see, but mind you, I'm not worried about the line as far as side here because um, either way, San Diego doesn't allow points and they don't score many points either. So I think the line is as far as the total is right where it needs to be.
Hmm.
So if I can get underneath that, add a 10 points to that and get go under, I think that's going to be right where they usually will be anyway. So I'm not really worried about that too much when I'm looking at the lines here.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So, um, my first game is going to what bowl is this? Let me look it up real quick. The Military Bowl with UCF and Duke.
Hmm.
Um, what do I have here? So I know the cornerback is out, the linebacker's out, the defensive coordinator for UCF all out, and Pumbly, Pumbly, the starting quarterback for UCF, is hurting. So supposedly he has a hamstring injury. The line is reflective of whether he's going to play or not. I don't know. Um, right now, it is at -3.5. If he plays, that should get down to a pick. Total was at 62.5. The one thing I saw in this game is that both quarterbacks are their leading rushers for these teams.
Hmm.
So, and Duke has a leaky secondary, but the strength of UCF here is obviously being able to rush the ball with Plumlee. So I'm looking at the under here, teasing this up to 72. A little bit, could be a little bit kind of tight with that one because most of Duke games do go over. But I just think Central Florida is going to have a tough time scoring. They don't have enough. They've lost a lot. We don't know if their quarterback's playing. I'll be monitoring the situation pretty closely, but I'm looking at this game, circling this game on a Wednesday to see if I can get this leg in, tease that up to 72, and taking the under there.
Yeah, I took a look at that game. This is a Wednesday game, and I will step double back for a second. Um, I like that play there. I do lean Duke here.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, makes sense.
I kind of like everything that you said with all the injuries on UCF. But one of my main things, I just think Duke's a tougher team,
Hmm.
and UCF kind of relies on the explosive plays. If they don't
Yeah.
get it, they can't play that small ball in the box football where Duke is used to playing.
Hmm.
It's going to be cold out there. It's a Florida team traveling north to Annapolis, Maryland is not going. Listen, this some. I was walking to the car today, and I
Yeah.
said, "God damn, bro! If it, if
Brick.
if it had to play football out in this shit, so
Yeah.
I know it's a week
Yeah.
away, but I don't see the temperature getting any warmer.
Hmm.
So I lean Duke here at 3.5. I did want to double back because it is some Tuesday total teasers I did. So this is the play I did put in. So
Okay.
we're gonna have that one leg of the teeter with San Diego State under
Uh,
57.5.
yeah.
I think that's money if you can get that. I don't see that getting to the 60s, so we should be straight there. We're gonna tease that with Coastal Carolina versus East Carolina as the Birmingham Bowl.
Okay.
Um, that's going to go over, so I'm gonna tease it down to 53.
Right.
So we're gonna go over. Obviously, we know the Coastal can put up points. East Carolina, they don't. They battle you. They'll battle you to the end. I can easily see both teams getting to the high 20s, in the 30s, for sure. Um, one of the
So you
main things
like?
I
Do you
want to
like
mention.
Coastal Carolina with that hook at 7.5?
You know what? I don't know, and that's why I
Okay.
can't pick a side. I know there's gonna be some guys that are not gonna be playing here, but they got Cade McCabe. Cade McCabe is in the transfer portal. He is going to be leaving, but he did say he's going to play in the bowl game. Now,
Okay.
come next week, if he decided he's going to be in a bowl game or not, I don't know. But I did like this over if I can tease it down and get over. And I'm going to go the
Early
opposite
time.
way. I feel like I missed the line when it opened at 48.5, and now it dropped 5 points. I'm unsure why. I got to do a little bit more research and backing, but I like to go under. So tease that over to 53, 54, and that's the Wisconsin, Oklahoma State, and go under that total. Obviously, we know Wisconsin plays in the box. They play games, they play teams really hard defensively. They
Hmm.
don't score a lot of points. Oklahoma State struggles, and we've seen them struggle to score points as of late.
The Beavers.
Um, um, who's the Beavers?
Isn't that Oklahoma State?
No, they're the Cowboys.
Who am I
Oregon
thinking
State's
about?
the
I'm
Beavers.
thinking about Oregon State. My bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, no worries. So we've seen over the last few weeks, or Oklahoma State's games have been on a lower side, 24-19 against West Virginia, 28-13 against Oklahoma, 20-14 against Iowa State,
I said that shit
37-16,
confidently.
right, yeah, 37-16 against Kansas. Um, and we know how Wisconsin plays.
Yeah.
23-16, 15-14, 24-10. Man, shit. If you can give me under 54 here, that's my that's my 3 leg.
Okay. So you're taking the so let's run it back real
Yep,
quick
run
so
it
we
back.
got it so we got the teasing the San Diego State, Minnesota no, you know what the hell am I doing? Let
Mid
me put it
Tennessee
out. Let me put it out. In
Mhm.
Tennessee. And it's Coastal Carolina. We're taking the
Over.
over
Mhm.
and then we're going to take the under.
Yep. And the Wisconsin and Oklahoma State.
And this you're taking the over in the San Diego State game too, right? Or the under. My bad. Are we teasing this down?
Yeah, we're
Or are
going
we
under.
okay? So we're going to take the under there. All right,
Mhm.
and that's a teaser. So let's see what that looks like. Not bad. Plus 100, and that's B Diddy's play for Saturday to Tuesday. Coastal Carolina East. Coastal Carolina. No, why does that say East Carolina? Yeah, that's right. Coastal Carolina, East Carolina, Wisconsin, and Oklahoma State, and then Tennessee State and San Diego State. Lock it
Yep.
in, fellas. Lock it in, ladies.
Yep.
Lock it in, everybody. Lock it in, Santa Claus. You need some money too, bro.
See that.
All right. So I like that play. I wasn't looking at this. Don't know enough about Middle Tennessee. Wasn't looking at that game. Um, I was scared. I like you said, you saw the line drop. I didn't know what to think about this Wisconsin Oklahoma State game. I don't know if that's weather affected. I don't know if it's a coaching change. I don't know what it was. But I was kind of like it just kind of stayed away from me. Just like let's say we've been talking about how to navigate some of these college bowl games with so many ongoing changes happening. Some of them happening last minute too as well. Just
Yep.
like
You
I
got to be
said with
careful.
this yeah, with this Central Florida game, we don't know if the starting quarterback for Central Florida for UCF is going to be playing or not. So it's something that I'm looking at. But if I can get it in there, I do want a part of one of my teaser legs. And then another game here is I'm going to kind of go almost straight through here with Kansas and Arizona. I mean, I'm not Arizona, Arkansas.
Mhm.
Um, can't Arkansas is losing a lot here. Again, they lost a DB, a center, a tight end, their backup quarterback, and well, the backup quarterback is in the transfer portal, but and I think a linebacker, one of the starting linebackers out, but their DB, the center, and tight end all getting ready on opting out for the uh, the NFL season or getting ready for the NFL draft. But the thing for me for here is all long as Jefferson's playing, I don't give a shit who's out. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because that's what it is to me. So as long as Jefferson's playing, um, I like the over here. I'm going to tease this down,
Okay.
this 58 and a half, and I'm gonna get it I'm gonna take it from 68 and a half and get it down to 58 and a half. Another, following our trend of our three-team 10-point teasers. I really like the over here. Arkansas is going to score. Kansas's defense is not that stout, and we already know what Arkansas's secondary looks like, and they lost a starting D back. I'm sorry, not the starting D back coach. They lost their D back coach to what team is he coaching for? I think UNLV. I think he is.
Mhm.
I think he went to. So yeah, give me the over here. I think there's gonna be a lot of points scored here. I think Candace kid can kind of keep it close, but from a scheduling standpoint and just a talent standpoint on offense, if I could get and find an Arkansas team total, I would be looking at that. But I'm pretty sure Arkansas is going to score almost 30 points in this game.
Yeah. Just be mindful. Uh, this is
And
now.
dog,
This will be Arkansas's sixth time um, finishing fifth in the SEC West.
right?
They had a higher expectation here,
Hmm.
and I don't know. This is more of a motivational factor for me. Is Arkansas motivated to play in this bowl game? Um, and I quote from the coach, Sam Pittman said he has been trying to put a happy face regarding the game.
Oh wow.
So for me, I'm off the game.
Okay.
I would, with those comments, I would have to lean Kansas with the
I
with the
was
plus side only because of that. Like if your team is not motivated to play in this bowl game, then they're going to come up flat.
Yeah,
Um,
I was looking at Candace. I was thinking about taking Candace here. My problem is that just the offensive talent from an Arkansas standpoint. I'm just wondering if they're going to be able to keep pace. But the
mhm,
line is telling me, and the money line is telling me that Candace is live for sure.
yeah.
Live
So
for
I mean, like I
sure.
said, I don't have a play on it. I don't have no money on the game. Just be
Yeah.
mindful of that. Just know this is for me. This will be I will circle as a motivational game as far as are the players motivated to play. Be careful if you're betting. This might be better for a live bet to see how these guys come out. I think the
Hmm.
better team obviously is the SEC team, more stout, probably bigger up front. But at the same time, um, just be wary.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I
nobody
agree.
really wants to go to. I mean, I don't know where the hell this is. This is Tennessee. I don't know where the hell this game's at. The Liberty, yeah,
Uh, uh,
Memphis. I don't know who wants to go to Memphis for the
yeah, the
holidays.
AutoZone Liberty Bowl.
Yeah. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. And then I'm gonna go and finish it off on these because Wednesdays looks like it's almost the best slate here.
yeah, some good
With
games on Wednesday for sure.
Yeah, some good games on Wednesday. I'm gonna add Oregon to the last leg in my teaser.
Hmm.
Here, a lot of pieces missing from North Carolina. What do I have down here? And Oregon's almost coming everybody back. I think one of the receivers is gone. The offensive coordinator is gone from North Carolina. Trying to think who else is gone. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that I was thinking of. But those are the two key pieces. Two good quarterbacks here. I think Oregon finishes off. North Carolina stumbled here at late. Question is, can North Carolina finish drives? They've had problems in the red zones all year. I can see Oregon State kind of pulling away and winning this game at least by a touchdown. There's gonna be a lot of points scored here in this game. As you can see, the total is 74. And we already know what North Carolina defense is like. So, but give me the better team. Give me the more complete team where a lot of people are still coming back. I think Bo Nix already said that they're coming back. He's coming back for his senior year. So give me Oregon to get them down to -4.5.
Yeah, I like that. I think Oregon will be in one of my teasers too, but I will add another total teaser, and it's going to be the I'm gonna bring a 10-point teaser and bring it down to 63 and go
64.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
64. That line, I'm missing some points here. Should have got there early and get over 64. I mean, obviously, both the quarterbacks will be playing in this game. That's important.
Hmm. Yep.
Obviously, both these teams can put up points at any time. UNC is one of the worst defenses in the country, so I see Bo Nix having a field day. You might want to
Yep.
look at Bo Nix's props here. Um, maybe over 3 touchdowns, or maybe even get on the plus side to maybe 4 touchdowns passing. This is the Holiday Bowl, so we'll be in nice weather in San Diego, so you have to worry about none of that unless it rains.
Hmm.
And I'll also be putting Oregon in a teaser. Most likely it'll be a 14 teaser, which is 13 points, and get them down to 1.5.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I would like that Oregon, and it was that super teaser, right?
It'll be a 4-team teaser, 13 point, not necessarily a super teaser.
Okay. I like that. I would like Candace in that one as well. Get them up to +16.
I just don't know
Um,
about that game, so that's why I'm gonna stay away from Kansas and Arkansas.
okay.
And this is kind of like what we talk about with the games, like stick to what you feel, go with your gut. If you don't feel like a game you want to mess with, regardless of what the outcome of that game may or may not be, go with your gut because half the time when you start double backing
Hmm.
is when you start hurting yourself. So for me, I said I wasn't going to touch that Kansas because I don't know the Kansas Arkansas game. I
Hmm.
would lean Kansas, but I also think Arkansas is the better team, SEC wise. They're bigger up front. So for me, I'm confused on that line. I'm confused of where it would be, so I don't have no play. I wouldn't even put a teaser in there because for me, I don't know if 16 could be enough. It should be. It should be if I'm leaning
Mm,
Kansas, but I don't want to touch it. So
I
I'm
hear you.
confident other places. So that's why I stay off the game. But that's just a word of wise to our viewers.
Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So, if Plumlee is playing in that UCF versus Duke game, I'm sorry, if he's not playing, and that UCF versus Duke game. My backup play to fill in that leg would be Minnesota right here. Syracuse has lost his lot. Their starting running back is opting out for the NFL draft. They lost their offensive coordinator. Their fullback is also out. And numerous people in this program have been in the transfer protocol. Minnesota is coming back pretty full strength. I think the line is reflective of that, as you can see. And I think that when you look at this, Syracuse doesn't give up a lot of all explosive plays, and Minnesota is not what you would call explosive offense. So I see why the total was down to 41, but I would tease Minnesota down in my third leg in my parlay. I'm sorry, in my teaser to get them to win the game because I do think Minnesota is going to win this game. I don't see Syracuse winning this game. So to finish out that teaser, give me Minnesota, and I will put that up right now to show you guys what that looks like. So we got Minnesota taking Oregon, and then what did I say? I said the over here in this Arkansas game. So let me bring that up for y'all, show you guys what that looks like. So Minnesota to win, get Oregon down to minus 14 and a half, and then the total over in 58 and a half. That will be my holiday teaser for college bowl week as it continues to go through these games.
Yeah, I love that. This Ole Miss, Tennessee, Texas Tech game. Um, that's going to be in Texas. Both
Oh,
teams can put
okay.
up points. So I like to add that to that three-team teaser for my total, and we're going to go over to 59. That'll be
Hmm.
with the Oregon and UNC game, and then we're going to go. Um, I know we had a couple good games going down too. I like the over in the Texas and Washington game. We'll tease that down to 57 or 54 or wherever you're going to get it at, and we're going to go over. But with that being said, 'cause I love those plays. I love Minnesota to get them down to a win. I
Yeah.
love Minnesota in any teaser, guys. Minnesota should be able to play ball control football. They got one of the best running backs when healthy. They'll be leaning on his shoulders to kind of carry them on. As you said, Syracuse got a lot of transition, a lot of things happening over there in Syracuse. So I love getting that Minnesota line, and it's going up. So it's kind of going our favor where not to our favor, but kind of what we're saying. And Minnesota should win this game and cover. So I like to get Minnesota to a win there. If you want to tease that, at the same time, I like the same situation with Florida State playing Oklahoma. I like to get them to a win too.
Hmm.
I think they're a stronger team. Oklahoma got a lot of turnover that's happening with them right now. Florida State's pretty stable with their quarterback. Um, their
Yeah, I didn't
front
know
line
what to
is
think
good.
about this game. I didn't know they were ranked. How did Florida State get to 13? Like I must
Well,
have missed that.
Florida State's 9-3. They had a good solid season. So um, those are two teams I'd like to get them into a pick 'em. So they will have to be in a three-team leg also.
Okay.
And then moving down to this Washington Texas game because we got some good games happening on. I'm leading Washington with the
I
points
like
here.
Washington to win outright, bro.
Yeah, I like Washington with the points,
I
and I
like
think that'd be
Washington a
part of my
lot.
three-team leg. So my three-team leg teaser would be Minnesota, Florida State, and Washington with the points. So I give them 10, but give them 13 and a half.
Let
So
me
those are my games that I like there.
yeah, no,
Um,
I like Washington to win outright there. Um I think this Texas team is going to be completely different without Robinson.
mhm.
Um and I think they're down to what their fourth string running back, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken, I
it's pretty
read
far
for
down. Mhm.
Texas. So you're going from the best running back in the nation to your fourth string running back. So I don't know what the philosophy is going to be for Texas. Like we've seen Texas look really good, and then what's Texas look like without Robinson? And then
Mhm.
not even that, not the backup to Robinson, not the backup to Robinson, but your fourth string. It's got to be a little bit different here. And Washington, like you said, with motivation, Washington is ready to play this game. What's his name? The quarterback there. Phoenix. Is it Phoenix?
For
Phoenix? Washington.
yeah, for
Phoenix.
Washington, yes, Penix, Michael Penix.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Michael Phoenix. He's ready to go for this game.
Yeah,
I think I've seen some quotes and some things about him saying that they are excited to get playing this game. So That was my other play, and that was a straight play. I'm taking Washington here, money line.
Yep.
I like Washington here, money line as a nice little straight play
Yeah,
here.
that's a nice play. Nice
Um,
little parlay piece if you feel real confident. Add them to on a plus positive
yeah,
number.
I do, I do. And if you know what I mean. It's all about gambling, right? And it's all about where where your comfort level is. But if you want, we can take Washington here and run back what you were talking about, Candace. Washington, Candace, two parlay money line plus
That's interesting.
about four to one on your money.
There you go. Yep.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna stick
So
to my three-team teaser there: Minnesota, Florida State, and Washington. But I listen. The value's there. I think you're right. I think sometimes you got to gamble and go with the value. The value would be if you think Washington can win outright with the plus money. I think that's good. Kansas could.
bro, sometimes your humor is like it's just like that's that dry.
I mean,
Like sometimes you be in it, right? Sometimes you get that emotional feel, but other times it just be like, you say, yeah, that's a really good place. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this three T teaser.
but I think for the value, I think it's there, man. If you want to throw something on, I wouldn't go crazy. Don't hit your bankroll with it. Just do a half a unit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's a
agreed.
gamble. Some things you just got to gamble. It's a gamble. Hey, if I
Yeah,
lose, I lose.
yeah,
I
no,
mean, some of the stuff when
that's
I'm
big
doing a
facts.
three-team teaser, I don't expect to lose. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just
I'm doing a
yeah.
big time parlay, I expect to lose. So it's just a gamble. It's a bonus if I win. So
Yeah, you got to get lucky. Parlays,
gotta
you
get
definitely
lucky.
have to. You got to get lucky, especially when they start growing. So for everybody watching, I know you guys seen, like Marco or some betting gurus that bet nothing but parlays. I'm telling you right now, to hit those things consistently is a very hard thing to do, and you got to get lucky. Marco won that $2.8 million parlay. The Vikings came down and had the greatest comeback in NFL history for him to hit that. He had two comebacks in that parlay. The Vikings and the Raiders. Unreal comebacks for him to hit that parlay.
Yep.
Now, he hit it, you know what I mean? And I was a fan watching, but hey, that doesn't happen. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And like I said, that
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 doesn't
man has.
happen.
I mean, his bankroll is
For
bigger
real.
than
For
most
real.
people on the planet.
Hmm.
For him to risk $30,000 on
On a
Minnesota
parlay.
when they were down 33-0 for them
Yeah,
to win, that's like throwing money away. That literally what he did was he was gambling,
for sure.
and that was a lot of money to gamble. And God bless him that he was able to cash out not only on that play but multiple historical outcomes of games
Facts.
from a 17-0 lead by Tampa Bay. He had the other side on who was Tampa playing? On the Bengals. He had the other side of that. He had that
I like
dumbass
the Bengals
play
that
in
game, so
Oakland.
I don't see that as a big deal. Even though they were down 17, I
I mean,
think, going into the
They were
half.
down 17-0 at half.
Yeah, yeah.
Regardless if you had them or not, it's still you weren't happy at halftime,
No, you weren't.
right?
You
You
weren't.
weren't happy when the Raiders had a miracle comeback in the last minute of the game to win. I mean, like these are things that just so God bless him, man. Whatever belly he rubbed, I wish I found that belly so I can rub it too, because that's a lucky man in that case. But he
It
has a lot
is.
of money.
Yeah.
God
No.
bless
Well,
him.
he is. And it questions the fact: is it luck?
Oh,
Or is it all luck? Is it just all luck?
how can you? How can you? What else can you say? Of course, it's luck.
Yeah,
He
I
bought
hear
the
you.
ticket 33-0 in Vikings. There's no analytics. There's no strategy to saying Vikings would have won that game. So you can't tell me that he's skillful at what he does in that play.
Yeah.
No, I think he makes his best capping and he runs through what he believes is going to happen. But in
Hmm.
that ticket itself was nothing but a prayer and a wish, and got that crazy plus money.
Yeah.
I mean,
I, I hear you.
33-0.
I hear you. And that's a great segue, man. That's a great segue. We got our NFL podcast. Make sure you guys check that out. The NFL podcast will be up Saturday morning. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and make sure that you do subscribe. We give out free plays on all shows, all the times we do DFS. We do it all just to give back, to share with you guys what we, our knowledge, how we play this game, and how we win in this game. Hey, it's really no secret about winning and gambling. You either win or you lose, right? Everybody can talk about, oh, I almost hit this, and almost don't count in this game. You either win or you lose, and we play the game to win the game.
Nate,
And what's up?
almost counts. It definitely counts as a loss.
Almost counts?
It counts as a loss.
Oh yes, for sure.
Almost means you
It's a
lost.
loss.
So it
It's a
definitely counts.
loss.
It's going to count to
It's a loss.
that budget,
Yeah.
that pocket. So it definitely count for sure.
For sure. And like I said before, and I said again, we try to take no losses. And I think
Yeah,
we've done a hell of a job this year.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? That man has won some money. I've won some money. You've won some money. And we're going to keep this thing going. So this is Moss Money. This is Money Pot. That's B Diddy. For those who celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. For those who are going to celebrate Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. For those who celebrate Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. If all be blessed, be safe out here. It's cold as shit. Stay warm. This is Money Pot Podcast. We will see you. Will we see you in the new year? We'll see you before the new year for some more plays. There's always games to play. Let's
Go
go. We're
Birds.
out here.
Beat Dallas.